welcome to circle time. Let's check into our bodies. Do we have our flat feet, our flat bottoms, our calm, safe body, our quiet mouth with our eyes on the action? Let's look at our schedule real quick. We have our greetings, our calendar, our weather, our mouth, and then our story. We have Dixie in the room as our special guest, so she'll be wandering around. Let's start with the hello song. Hello everyone, hello everyone, hello everyone, we're glad you came today. Hi, so let's check into the mood meter. How are you feeling today? Are you in this low energy zone where you are uncomfortable? You may be tired or hurt or hungry or sad. You may be in this low energy zone but comfortable where you're calm and relaxed, that green zone. You may be in that high energy area and uncomfortable, that red zone, where you are frustrated or angry or you're feeling nervous about something. You may be over here in that high energy, comfortable space, that yellow zone, where you're feeling happy or silly or surprised about something. Tell someone around you, what color are you in today? Oh, wait. I'm over here in the yellow zone. I'm pretty happy. I was in the blue zone. I was very tired. And then Dixie gave me lots of snuggles. So now I'm feeling very happy. Thank you to Dixie's help today. Our greetings is all done. So we're going to now move on to our calendar. We are still in the month of April. And we had a Tuesday yesterday. So we're moving on to Wednesday. And it is our last week of the month. So we're way down here on the 29th. So we will put our today is on the 29th arrow. So it is Wednesday, April 29th. Let's write that on the notes real quick. Wednesday, W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y, and we'll write April, A-P-R-I-L. And I said it was the 29th, so we're going to write 29 right here. Oh, and not a lot of room to write 2020 today. That's the year. Great work, everyone. So our calendar is all done. We're going to move on to our weather. So look out your window and see what you can see for your weather. Here in North Bend, Washington, it says it's going to be rainy, but right now it is only cloudy. So I'm going to put my arrow on cloudy, and it says it's going to be all the way up to 67 degrees. So that will feel quite warm. So I'll put this right here towards the top of warm. And I'll write it on the notes. So our weather is cloudy. C-L-O-U-D-Y. And our temperature, as I said, was 67, and it's warm. So I'll write 6 and a 7 and the little degree sign and write warm. Great work, everyone. So our weather is all done. We're going to move on to our math, and we will do the dice today. So we have our 2 dice. I'll scoot way back. Hi, Dixie. And roll the first one. Let's count that. 1, 2. and I'm getting my toes poked at by Kona. Let's roll the second dice. Let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll write the 6 right here. Let's count those two together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll write the number 8 right here. So remember, it's an S and then we close it. Let's say that math problem together. 2 plus 6 equals 8. Great work, everyone. Let's roll that dice again. Let's count that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put the 5 right here. And we'll roll the next one. 1, 2, 3. So we will put that 3 right here. Let's count these together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My goodness, we have 2 things that equal 8 on the board. Let's write this 8. We'll say this problem. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Let's compare. So 2 plus 6 equals 8, and 5 plus 3 equals 8. Wow. Let's roll again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll write our 4 right here. Let's roll this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll write our 5 right here. Let's see if this one equals 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is one more than the last one. Let's write that number right here. 4 plus 5 equals 9. Great work. Let's see what this one is. 1, 2. Writing the number 2. Let's roll the dice one more time. It's way over there. 1. So I'm going to write the number 1 right here. Let's add these two up together. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to write the number 3 right here. Let's say that problem together. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Great work, everyone. So our math game is all done. We're now going to move on to our story. We have a story that is actually a true story, means it's real. It did happen. It is about a duck family that was saved. I'm going to stand up and come over there so you can see it. Lucky Ducklings by Eva Moore. So we have a mama duck here and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 babies. You can see I have notes here for ideas of things that we make in class if we were together when we read this book. The duck family lived in a pretty pond in Green Park, in a sunlit little town at the end of a long island. Early one morning, Mama Duck swam to shore. She hopped out onto the grass. Right behind her came Pippin, Bippin, Tippin, Dippin, and last of all, Little Joe. What a fine day for a walk. Off they went through the green, green park. Waka, waka, Mama Duck called to her brood. Follow me! And Pippin, Bippin, Tippin, Dippin, and last of all, Little Joe lined up right behind her, and off they went. They came out of the park and into the town. The ducks had a bite to eat. Oh dear, they ate from the trash can. It's kind of gross. Then they went on the way. Mama Duck went first. Oh, what is she walking over? What might happen? Right behind came Pippin, Bippin, Tippin, Dippin, and last of all, Little Joe. Look at those little feet. Oh dear, that could have been the end of the story, but it wasn't because someone saw what happened. Help! The lady cried. All the baby ducks fell into the storm drain. Call the fire department. People came to see what the matter was. They could hear the ducklings making a ruckus below. Mama Duck heard them too. She ran back to the storm drain and wouldn't let anyone near. Waka waka, she said. Get away from my babies. Fireman Joe, Paul, and Dennis rushed to the rescue, but they couldn't open the grate. The ducklings were trapped. Oh dear! They could have been the end of the story, but it wasn't because a man named Perry had an idea. There was a big roll of cable in his pickup truck. He hooked the end of the cable to the grate and then switched on the motor. The cable tugged on the grate. Quack, 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 and the grate popped off. Fireman Paul climbed down, down into the storm drain. Everyone waited. And when they saw Pippin, Bippin, Tippin, Dippin, and last of all, Little Joe, everyone cheered. Fireman Joe picked up the bucket filled with ducklings and started to cross the road. He was going to take the ducklings back to the park. Mama Duck came running after him. Waka, 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 she cried. Bring my babies back. Oh dear, that could have been the end of the story, but it wasn't because Fireman Dennis knew just what to do. Honk, honk, beep, beep. At last, Mama Duck and her brood were together again, all safe and sound. Waka, waka, Mama Duck said. What lucky ducklings you are. Quack, 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 quack. Her ducklings agreed. The 5 lucky ducklings lined up behind their mom, and off they went. Pippin, Bippin, Tippin, Dippin, and last of all, Little Joe. And that is the end of their story. So the story had a lot of characters that we could write about. We could write about the firefighters, the helpful firefighters. We could write about the lady who called for help. We could write about the man with the hook. And for me, I'm going to write about the positive at the end. How the little ducklings, because that is what they are, they're little ducklings, and they're lucky. So our descriptive, my adjective I'm going to use is the word lucky and the word ducklings. Right there in our title is those two words. So I'm going to write her down as ducklings. Ooh, we still have yesterday's words up. Erase them real quick. That happens sometimes. We make mistakes, we fix them, and we move on. It's all good. So I'm going to write the word duckling right here. D-U-C-K-L-I-N-G. And an S because there's more than one duckling. And we're going to write the word lucky right here. L-U-C-K and a Y. And we need to use the word the because there's more than one. Because if we said a lucky duckling, it wouldn't make sense. So we're going to use the word the. The lucky ducklings. And what did they do at the end? They lined up. So I'm going to say they lined, L-I-N-E-D. They lined up. And at the end, they lined up safely. So I'm going to write the word for our adverb, our purple, our blue will be safely today. Safely. And who did they line up behind? Where were they? They were behind, so that is our preposition, our purple, behind. The mom. The mama. And then we put in our period. So we have a wonderful full sentence here that describes about the ducklings, about how they did their actions, and where they went. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. See you tomorrow.